Hello, and thanks for taking the time to view this video. This presentation will take approximately 10 minutes to complete and is designed for either those agencies that use FieldBridge to enter and post medical records into VFib or those agencies that are currently using VAv3 Field. If you recall, VAv3 Field is the application that can be used to enter in patient information offline to be posted later. This video session will cover the pre-setup of information that can be done when using VAv3 Field prior to creating a new medical record. We will also go over the options that are available on the home screen. The overview of the actual electronic medical record form is covered in the companion video titled VAv3 Electronic Medical Record Overview. We'll pick up after logging into VAv3 Field, which brings us to the home page. Once logged in, if you are connected to the internet, we recommend that you select Settings and sync resources like this. This will ensure that your computer has the most up-to-date information available. For this presentation, I'll be using the computer's mouse to make my selections. However, all of the selections that I'll be making like this can also be done by either touchscreen or stylus if your computer or tablet has those capabilities. Now, let's get things set up. The first thing to do is set up the crew members. First, select Add to open up the crew options. Now, select the down arrow under Crew Member and select the crew member you need. Next, select Level and choose the appropriate certification level for the crew member. Now, select this symbol and choose the role or roles for the crew member. For example, this crew member was the primary patient caregiver at scene and primary patient caregiver during transport. Simply select each description that is needed. Once the choices have been made, click here again to close the list. Now, select OK. Notice that we now have a crew member assigned. If you hover over the word EMT, you can see the actual level that was assigned. If changes are needed, select this symbol to access what was entered and make the necessary changes. Simply select any of these X's to remove what is incorrect and then click on the appropriate option to add the correct information. Please note that if you remove the crew member, you will also need to reselect the level. Be sure to click or select OK once those changes have been made to save them. If no changes are needed, select this X to close the crew options window. Now let's repeat the process and add a second crew member. We'll select Add under Crew, select the crew member, select the certification level, select the role, and click OK. We'll repeat the process one more time to add a third crew member. We'll select Add under Crew, select the crew member, select the certification level, select the role, and click OK. Our third crew member was added in error. To remove a crew member, select Remove and click here to remove any crew member needed. Once the crew member has been removed, select the Remove button again to turn this function off. If you remove a crew member in error, simply add the individual back using the process we previously reviewed. Next, we'll add our unit information. Select this symbol to open the Unit Options screen. Then select the down arrow to choose the appropriate unit. Now, select this down arrow to choose the appropriate call sign. Then click OK to save. If needed, select this symbol to add a shift. Select this down arrow, choose the needed shift, and click OK to save. If this information is set up prior to creating a new medical record, then the crew member and vehicle information will automatically be filled in on the form. If you choose not to set this up, or you notice something was set up incorrectly after starting to enter in information, you can manually add or change this information on the form. How to do this is covered in the Electronic Medical Record Overview video. If you cannot locate a needed crew member, vehicle, call sign, or shift when setting these up, then your computer needs to be synchronized. This can only be done when the computer is connected to the internet. If you have synchronized your computer and still cannot locate the information, check with your VAv3 administrator to verify that the items or crew members in question have been set up in the system. Even if this is not filled out or you can't synchronize the computer, you can still fill out the form. You will just need to wait to fill out these specific items until after you have synchronized the computer and updated the appropriate information. At the bottom of the screen, you will find the Settings option and the Logout option. As discussed earlier, Settings is where you can manually sync your computer to receive any updates. If you select Log Out, you will be logged out of VAv3 Field. On the bottom right, the name of the user account that you are logged in under will appear. On the upper right side of the screen, you can control how to view a list of existing incidents that have been created. I have created 3 sample medical records to illustrate these. There are 3 different layouts. The first display looks like this. It shows the score of the record, the incident number, the incident address, and the date and time entered under Unit Notified by Dispatch. Use this arrow button to reopen a previously created record. The second display looks like this. While the information shown is the same, it is presented differently. Notice that the arrow to reopen a record is located here. The third option looks like this. It's similar to the first option, but also includes the computer-generated PCR number and the patient's name. When using this layout, the arrow to reopen a previously created record is located here. It's up to you as to which one of these layouts you choose to use. The All and None options at the top of the screen are used to either select or deselect all of the incidents listed below. This is used to either post or delete medical records. Let me illustrate. If I click on all of the medical records below are selected. You can tell this since they are all now highlighted. Also notice that the post and delete options are available to be used. Before the records were selected, post and delete were grayed out. If I click on None, then all of the medical records previously selected are now deselected and the post and delete options are grayed out or unavailable. Each record can also be selected individually simply by clicking on it. Again, let me illustrate. When I select this record, see how it is now highlighted. The post option and the delete options are once again available. I can now click on Post to post the record. Once the record has been posted, you will receive the message showing that it was successful. This symbol will also appear on the record indicating that it has been posted. As you can see here, this other record does not show the same symbol, so it has not yet been posted. If you are not connected to the internet and try to post, you will receive this message. Just remember that you must be connected to the internet in order to post any medical records. Use the Delete option in the same way to delete records. Simply select the record that needs to be deleted and select Delete. You will receive a warning message like this. Once you select OK, the record will be deleted. If you delete a record in error, it cannot be recovered and will have to be recreated. So be sure that you want to delete a record before you actually delete it. Use the Find Incidents option to filter incidents by patient name, incident number, or PCR number. Notice that when I type in this number, the corresponding incident is the only one that shows up on the screen. You can use this when you have a large list of incidents to search through. It is important to note that the All and None options, if used now, would only affect the one incident that is showing on the screen. In other words, if I select All or None, only this one incident shown would be selected. The others that were previously on the screen would not be. To start new records, you have 2 options. The first option is to select this down arrow and select the medical record form that you want. The other option is to select New Incident. When you use the New Incident option, the default form, which is called Virginia EMR, will be opened automatically. Well, this concludes our video presentation. If you have any questions on the items that were discussed, please check with your VAv3 administrator or contact us here at the Office of EMS using the information shown on the screen. Don't forget to watch the VAv3 Electronic Medical Record Overview video that goes over the form layout. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.